watchers, how are you all doing? All doing fine. Hope you had a beautiful, beautiful Easter. A lot of things happening here at the moment. Beautiful things. Let's see. And there was a lot of movement for the Divine Masculine. I had a feeling this Easter was all about turbulence, about not agreeing, not talking about people, not really in a good space. I heard Divine Masculine standing up for his beliefs, standing up for the people he loves, and that was it. It's like, don't talk about this, you know, let's keep it in a harmonious place. And that was what was going on. So for the Divine Masculine, I got 3 cards out here, and it was the solar plexus. It's about the willpower and knowing, and positive movement forward. So he is in this space moving forward. He left a situation that was no longer serving him, and out of the defense mode. That's what I hear. And I heard, you know, I have to look beyond the fields. I have to see in a positive way what's going on. I don't believe anything I hear anymore, but I will find out on my own. So that's a positive movement forward. He's looking into the future, and when he looks into the future, he is connecting with his crown chakra. Isn't that amazing? So he is like, yeah, you know, I want to go to the sun. I want to, you know, be on my own for a while, because I'm so done with all these emotions, so done with everything that is coming my way. And I need some peace and balance in my life. And that's where the Divine Masculine is going. You know, more connecting with its crown chakra, and trusting his instincts and his feelings. Okay? Wow, all the cards are dropping on the floor. So, what's this about? Yeah, I have, yeah, absolutely beautiful. Because what I see in his mind space, he thinks about love. He has loving feelings for the people he is with, the people from the past, the people around him, his family, his friends, and he has loving feelings about it. And that's in his mind space. You know, he wants to share that love. He wants to share that energy, you know, of pouring it into the water. You know, equally pour in the cup of love. Equally pour in, and then, you know, spread it out, you know, into the world. But there was this energy withholding him, this devil energy withholding him, you know, that is asking for transformation. And transformation that that he's saying, you know, I can't live with this anymore. It needs to be in balance. It needs to be in flow. You know, I can't deal with jealousy. I can't deal with all those things that you're projecting onto me. It's those feelings are yours and not my feelings. So don't project it onto me. You know, I don't want your projection. I have my own feelings. I have my own insights. I have my own knowledge that I can trust on, and I don't want to deal with anything around me anymore. So I'm putting that aside, because that energy constantly, created obstacles and challenges for him. And he is not afraid of a challenge. He loves a good challenge, but it creates obstacles in his life. It creates the flow of his love. It creates uneasiness in himself and around him. And it's all about that. And he's saying, now enough is enough. And that's really what I feel, because in his heart space, he has these memories of love, and he wants to keep those memories. There is this love and this emotion, and lit the fire and be in that gratitude for even what happened in his life. And he is saying, everything what is disturbing my life, I having enough, you're tearing down everybody in my life, having comments on this person, comment on that person, comment on this, it's enough. I'm done with it. I have my own knowledge, I have my own wisdom, I'm seeing through the veils now. I can be in balance with it, and I don't need that kind of energy in my life. And he said, I have memories of love and a lot of love within him, and I want to keep that, and I want to shelter that, and I want to honor that. And I'm grateful for those times. So that's what is going on with the divine masculine in his mind and in his heart space. So it could be that he says, okay, if you go on with this, you're out. If you are changing your behavior, you can stay and you will be my friend forever. But I'm not allowing you anymore to tear apart what I love. And that's really what's going on. And that's coming from the cosmos. That's coming from the universe. That's a universal love energy that he is channeling into his system and into his life. And how beautiful is it? And that's what his higher self is saying, you're connected with the universe. You can gather everything around you, what you need. You take care of your family. You take care of the people you love at your workspace. You take care of the people that come into your space that need your that need your help, that need your advice, and that need your that need your advice, but also your support. And that's what his higher self is saying. So what is his block at the moment? What is uncomfortability that he has to deal with? What is his uncomfortability that he has to deal with? And he sees the divine feminine, his divine feminine connecting with the universe on a daily basis. And he really, really enjoys that. Even kijken hoor. And what is blocking him is the passion. The passion that ignites him, for the love that he has for the person around him, that is fading away. That passion is fading away because of all that drama and all that energy that is projected towards him. And he's saying, no more. You keep it all to yourself, because you're taking my passion away, you're taking my love away, you're taking my thoughts away, you're taking my energy, and you're taking from me instead of being in a harmonious space with me. So that's what is moving around, and that's why he says, everything my block is because I can't move forward with you. You keep me stuck. And that's what he's saying. And probably, he already knows, where is it? That he has to move forward, that he have to go direction sun, crossing the ocean, and maybe be on his own for a while, take a boat and move to that thing that he always wanted. So yeah, he wants to go to calmer waters. That's what I hear, because I hear the last 10 years, 15 years were turbulent for him, creating a lot of havoc in his life. And now he's moving out. I also hear he has to look for someone older, because the energy he's with is too immature, and probably there is illness going on, yeah, I hear mental illness going on there, mental instability. So what is he thinking about the divine feminine? How is he looking at the divine feminine? And that energy can be everything, it can be someone at his workspace, it can be a mother, it can be, a teacher, it can be everyone around him that is taking his energy. I hear there is no more fun. It's one long drag. And I hear the future is the future is repeating itself. Yeah, he sees the divine feminine as rejoice, being happy, celebrating, filling up all cups around her, filling up her own cup, be in a happy space, having fun, being in a joyful energy, and really is in her yeah, he's seeing all these things from the divine feminine, in celebration and being in a good life and filling up her cups and being in that loving space towards everyone around her. And she is celebrating life. And that's what he is seeing, and he doesn't want to, I hear, I respect you so much you don't even know. I respect you so much and you don't even know. Okay. So the divine masculine needed some time on his own now. Okay. So that's how he sees the divine feminine. So what is his higher self saying about the divine feminine? What is his higher self saying about the divine feminine? Material and spiritual prosperity. She doesn't even prosper in material ways, but she also prosper in spiritual ways. And he's looking at her, and he's inspired by her, and he is happy for her. He is so happy for her that he looks at her and sees the abundance she creates, not only for herself but also for people around her. You know, she is giving, 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 and he sees what her rewards is of all that love and all that giving that is coming back to her, that the universe is rewarding her. And he's standing there and he's saying, yes, you know, you did a really good job, you know. And now I am in a space that I say, okay, I have to leave things behind. I have to be on my own. And that will really, really support me. Okay. What will support the divine masculine? What supports him is rest and rejuvenation. So maybe it's time for him to rest. Maybe it's time for him to retreat, to go into the forest, to change things in and around the house. I have a feeling he needs to be in his own space a little bit more. And hi, Crystal. He needs to be in his own space a little bit more, that he can rest and recuperate and rejuvenate. And that is so beautiful. Oh, you're welcome. So it's really that he is, you know, rejuvenating and getting back at his own space. And, you know, all the things that was around him was just projection of other people. And he said, no more, I'm done. I don't want this anymore, you know. I just want to see what is going on, what the divine feminine is doing. He is seeing that it's prosperity and the way she gives, not only to herself but also to other people. You know, it's giving, 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 and not asking anything in return for it. That gives her the prosperity and the joy and the love and the fun, and it's not a work, it's a state of being, and he's seeing that and he's admiring that. Okay, so how does he see the relationship with the divine feminine? So what is he? How does he see the relationship with the divine feminine? Oh, I also hear, you know, I want to give you your space because I see it makes you happy. So that's why I don't contact you, because you're happy. Oh, wow, prosperity and new beginnings. So that's how we see the relationship with the divine feminine. You know, prosperity, new beginnings, things that grow, that he wants to grow, he needs to grow, he needs to proceed, you know, and holding that space, not only for himself, but also for her. Yeah, energies that he receiving from it is also his reward, because it's not just for him, it's also, he receives also the fruits of his labor, you know, and the fruits of his labor is on a totally different level than on the on the level of the divine feminine. They're totally two different energies, okay? So he's saying, okay, no more drama. I'm pouring in my love. And I don't want the projections anymore from anyone else. And I'm going on with my life. And that's, yeah, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Amen. Yes. That's totally fine. So there is I have a feeling that the divine masculine is pretty good and pretty much good on his own. I hear done with all those women. Done with all those women. Yeah, here, solitude. You know, I want to be in solitude. I want to be in my own energy, you know, and that keeps me in balance. You know, that keeps me in balance. And what was this? Yeah, and then I find the light. Then I find the light, you know, because everything else will get me off balance, and it's not as a judgment. He doesn't judge the divine feminine. It could be that there was some pain behind it, but he is more. He wants to have that wisdom, and he wants to get that wisdom. And sometimes when things get out of balance within him, you know, then it will block his guidance. And that's so important for him to be in that balance space between the divine feminine and between the divine masculine within himself. And that's why he can reach to the light. So it's beautiful, you know, being on his own, you know, being in this space, having this growth, and reaching for that light, because he sees the divine feminine shining. He sees, you know, she's doing well, and he admires that. But sometimes he gets out of sometimes he's getting out of that balance if things don't connect. So it's really beautiful. Yeah. Solitude and reading. I also hear he reads a lot. He is repeating himself and yeah, out of alignment. Yeah, if things are not in alignment, you have to let go, because that's for both of them, you know, but it's very important for the divine masculine, because otherwise there's no way you can give, you know, and you can't receive, you know. And when the things are out of alignment, and that's the energy that needs to be, you know, that's the devil energy that comes along, and that's too much mind and too much control and too much of everything, you know. And then that gets you out of your focus, out of your alignment, and, you know, out of your light. And that's not the way it's the source wants for you, you know. It's it just needs to be in synchronicity, and if it doesn't, you know, and it's really weird, because you're going up and down, you know. Life is in straight line, you know. Everything goes in that flow, and just be who you want to be, you know, and be in that. The circumstances from the outside can influence you, but you never can let it be influenced in that circumstance that it is blocking your whole way. You know, you just have to open that road for yourself and saying, okay, I'm that this is not good for me, this is not good for the other person. And then, you know, you go your own journey, you know, and you take your own space. So that's really, really important. So this was the reading for today for the Divine Masculine. I hope you get out of it, and you know, I would say with all the love and all the blessings to the Divine Masculine, and keep the peace. Okay, bye-bye.